All right, let's try this again. Where'd my light go? I just turned the light. What the world, man? The light is on now, and I'm still really dark. Is it my camera not wanting to adjust? I don't know, dude. And nothing's working right now. All right.
No worries.
At least we got Sims up. I think the stream's going. Hopefully it is. I had to redo all of my stuff, all of my details and stream stuff. All right. I'm going to get like 2 minutes of practice here. I did some practice laps earlier in the week, but it's been a while. I need to make sure my fan lab is on the right thing. It is, but I don't have iOverlay running yet. We're scrambling a little bit. This first race is going to be a little off as we're kind of scrambling to get going here. All right. So like I was saying, Bathurst 12-hour coming up later this month, and we want to do it with the Blackout Sim Sports team that we ran the Daytona 24 with. But I need a lot of practice here. I was able to do a 218, which isn't quick, but it's probably about middle of the pack. Things are rough on cold tires, though. Cold tires, Ryan. Just getting around. Cold tires, cold tires. I don't want to lock it up and spin it. Jeez. Fast feedback feels really light. Oops. If nothing else, this should be like a pretty, I don't think these will be like super sweaty lobbies. Mustang Challenge on a Friday night. Hopefully not. Also, guys, let me know about the audio. I know when we did the stream on Saturday, it was kind of all messed up. Trying to get dialed in. That's not right. All right. So yeah, if the I know my audio was really quiet. I think my mic was like not turned. It was like kind of turned facing away from me with the screen on it. I couldn't tell. So I think I fixed that, and I messed with the levels a little bit. So hopefully I sound a little more louder than what I was on Saturday. But if I turn down the game audio too low now, let me know about that. All right, so we're the 4 car, which kind of sucks because we're probably going to be way off pace. Probably going to take a little bit of a hit iRating doing all this, but it's all right. I think I'm getting more confident with the sports cars to the point where I can get it back up if I need to. These might just be some of those races where if you can just survive, you'll get a decent finish. But we'll see. Some people are doing really quick laps here. I was looking at some of the times, and some people are doing like 13s. Some people are doing like 21s. It's all over the map. It's just, I guess it's just various comfort levels here at the track. I feel pretty much okay about this when the tires are warmed up. It's just, I don't want to spin out right here on cold tires. All right. Changed a little bit, but might as well. If we can qualify ahead of some people that are going to clog up and spin out on lap 1, then that's good. I am going to move the mic a little bit. It's like actually in my main camera view. So I'm just going to move it a little bit so at least it's on the side. I don't mind if it blocks my side monitor as much, but I don't want it kind of blocking my main monitor. Not that anyone's probably going to see this because I'm back in YouTube prison for some reason. All my videos this week, after like 2 hours, just got absolutely no impressions, even though the click-through rate and everything was really good. I used the same thumbnails and tagging system I've been using for the past few weeks. And then it was just like, nope, we're not going to show anybody any of your stuff. So, who knows? We're all slaves to an algorithm. Again, this is disclaimer: if you are coming here to watch somebody that really crushed this course, this is not the stream for you. This is me trying to figure this thing out. I've yet to race on it in iRacing. You're about to see my first race in it in iRacing. I did race on it a bunch back in the GT7 days. Still probably a little cold. Let's take it easy through here. Just get a lap in. Maybe next lap we can do a little faster. Get our banker in. I took that way too tight. I got to come in wider there. Gosh, they're doing 214s. Are you freaking kidding me? Jeez. I was too busy looking at the... No! Dang it. Looking at the freaking leaderboard. Missed my braking marker. Well, so much for having a banker lap. Like bobsledding. Making the Olympics. Skipping through there. All right, well, 220 was kind of what I was thinking was probably on the cards there. I forgot crew chief's not up because I restarted the computer.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
That's the end of the session, P5.
All right. Oh my. Let's try to hang on and get through this first race. What do you guys say? Maybe we'll get a little practice in between. Got a few people in here that didn't qualify. What I don't know is if that's... I mean, it's freaking Bathurst, man. Qualify.
T-minus 90 seconds.
Passing isn't really going to happen here, so... we don't want to deal with you coming up through the field.
The race starts in 60 seconds.
How long is this thing? 15 minutes? Okay. It's like no matter how many lights I turn on, I still end up super dark on this camera. I can't. It's like it just adjusts back down no matter what I do on it.
30 seconds.
Hey Barry, how's it going? Happy Friday. Let me know if the audio is any better from what it was on Saturday.
15 minutes. You'll need to get on with this. Cold tires all round. All right, Ryan. Should
If
do
the
okay here.
game
Ready
audio
to
is too
finish the
low,
top
if my audio is
four.
too whatever, I trust your opinion. All right. A car I've only driven once on a track I've yet to race, so this is going to be good.
Okay, rolling starts. Follow car number 5 in the left lane.
I only raced this once at Mexico and it was brand new, and I did like the review
Race
for
car
it.
speed is 44 miles per hour.
Hopefully everyone's pretty chill. We'll see. Cold tires. Everybody, cold tires.
Heads up, get ready. Green, green, green.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Okay, start will do. Time to get to work.
Car left.
Come on, dude.
Hold
Let's
your
just
line.
get through the opening lap, man.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, Ryan, the next car is car number 9, D license, and their rating is 1.2.
Oh, skidded right into the wall.
We have damage.
Just cold tires. Looking at the car behind me, just skidded right into the wall.
Gap to Panorama behind is now 1.0 seconds. P7.
I dropped back that much? I thought I'd lost like a few spots.
Bruno, car number 2, is leading the race.
Steering's a little jacked up.
Red yellow flag, watch for debris on the track. The leader's just done a 214.74. Okay, Ryan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Come on, man, keep pushing.
Well, it looks like we're definitely going to get a top 10. Well, at least our damage wasn't so bad we couldn't finish the race. Or stay in it, at least. We haven't done yet.
It's getting closer. The gap's now 1.0 seconds. 96 has gone off in the chase. Fastest lap for Bruno, 2:14.45. Slippery surface flag.
Ah, damn it, man.
Left
Come
side,
on.
clear left.
How did you manage to turn
Left
into me
side.
if I was in the outside?
Still there, clear left.
You have 6 incident points.
Dang
Shown as
it.
the meatball flag. We'll need to come in for a
Dude, you were right in the middle of the track. What are you talking about?
The car in front is Dorse D license, and their rating is 1.3.
I hope
Watch
I
your
was
speed.
on the
Pit
outside.
lane
We
speed
were on
limit
the
is
outside.
31 miles per hour.
Well, dang it.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
I know what to do. You sat in the middle of the track and then you started moving like super late.
Front right, 96%. Right rear, 98.
I got a 40-second hold, though, for entering the pits late. Dang it. Well, we'll get back out there at least.
New fastest lap for Bruno, 2:14.27. Their exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
Oh, I got cold tires.
Your tyres are cold, watch out. Guy ahead likes to bounce off stuff. Car number 5, the license.
Cold tires, cold tires. Completely cold. Not even like warm-up lap. Start of the race cold.
Yellow flag, incident in the cutting. There's an incident in turn 5.
Ah, come on, man.
Okay, Ryan.
Same guy as
5
last
minutes to
time?
go, 5 minutes left. Bruno, car number 2, is now leading.
Is that seriously the same guy that got me earlier?
Blue flag.
I don't really know what to do here. I'll
On
let
your
him go
left,
here.
clear left, car left.
Blue flag.
Oh, I thought he was the blue flag. I was racing
your
him for
left.
position.
Still there, clear left. On your left. Watch
Well,
your
this has
line.
been quite the introduction to Mount
Clear left.
Panorama.
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place. Blue flag. Take care here. The driver in front's got previous. Malcolm, the license.
Car left,
Blue flag.
clear left.
V11.
All right, can I get back up and get 10th. Oh, he did it twice. He rejoins and sits in the middle of the track. I'm pretty sure it's the same one I hit on the back. And then he's like on the radio saying he gave me plenty of space to sit in the middle of the track. Oh, don't worry. We're going to be doing this for 12 hours later this month. That ought to be fun. Probably in the rain, too. It'll probably rain. Did last year. I gotta get more comfortable right here. He's giving up a bunch of time.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. That's a new fastest lap for Bruno, 2:14.18. Looks like P5's gone off it. Chase, blue flag. They've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy. Please,
Might better
Ryan.
come back and get that spot. He looked like he did some serious damage there.
P10, white flag, last lap.
How am I still P10? Didn't I just pass the guy that was... No, I'm P10 now. Yeah. Done. Alright. These guys out here doing 214s is nuts, man. Alright, well, we added time in the downhill there.
The winner.
Did that guy that wrecked from 5th and botched himself up end up getting back out there or not?
10th position. That's
Nope,
it.
I guess he did.
We're done. Bad luck, Ryan.
Alright. I'm surprised he got back out there. He tore his car all up. Barry, is your live stream getting like way too many ads? I have it playing in the background, and I feel like every time I glance over at it, there's ads playing. I don't. YouTube automatically does it, but I think you can say like the frequency or like it's just like low, medium, or high. I think I have it on medium. Let me know if it's like way too many ads. I'll dial that down. All right, let's go look at the incidents.
That's the end of the session.
Oh, he wrecked again. That's such a terrible place to be. There's us. I just, first lap cold tires. Cruised it in there too hard. This guy probably did the exact same thing, didn't he? Yup. Same spot I did. Thought I was gonna sneeze, guess not. Here it is. It's this 5 car. He spins out, reverses himself back onto the track, or he's got no bumper. Oh, okay. And then I hit him, yeah. I didn't. Oh, that's after the wreck. Yeah, my stuff was junked up. Yep, this is where he does it again. And starts going backwards. And he comes back into the track. Oh my gosh. What is this guy doing? What in the world? And he just towed. After all that, he just tows. Yeah, it was the same guy twice. Doesn't know how to rejoin, man. Don't rejoin onto the track at a perpendicular angle. Like, get straight in the grass and then merge back on. He just literally pulls back onto the track at a 90-degree angle, blocking the whole thing. Oh, that's the guy. I guess you do get a faster pair in this, so he was able to get back out there. Faster pair and get back out there. That's why we weren't able to jump him. Yeah, that's it. All right, got the first one out of the way. I think we can run okay if we don't wreck. Jeez, still lost 53 in that? That was top split. Oh, those guys ahead were like 4.4 Ki rating, so that makes sense why they were so much faster. All right, we'll try another one. How low do we want our iRacing in the tank doing this? We just got, we were literally at our highest. We were at 1648 or something like that, which is like a new record. It already updated. Oh wait, no. 1632. We were 1632, which is our tied for our high. We've been there. We were there January 13th. And then 1632. Now we're down to 1579. That's all right. We got to learn. Best way to learn is by doing. I guess we could also do the production car challenges here. That's like, I guess in what, the AGR 86? Let's just stick with this. Let's go get some practice in before the next race. I'm excited. I got some tough resin for my 3D printer. I'm going to try to print a headphone holder for my rig and a cup holder. See how that goes. And I may be getting some new pedals tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. I haven't even checked the Twitch stream. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. All right, let's get here and do some practice.
Pit lane speed limit is 31 miles per hour. Track's clear. Push, push, push.
I think we can get like top fives if we can just stay on the lead lap and stay out of the pits. We had the one little wall hit, but that didn't really hurt us. My steering was jacked up, but I could still drive the car. It was having to go into the pits after hitting that one car is what hurt us. I do. It's actually on right over my shoulder. It just seems like I might need to mess with my camera settings. It feels like it when I turn it on, it just adjusts down. But yeah, it's right here. Here's no, it's kind of hard to. Here's if I turn it off. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it doesn't make much of a difference. It's just kind of hard to do it with the monitors because you have to put it above it, and then like the monitor itself kind of blocks it. So yeah, I've got one right over here. I do. What I need is those like they make ones like for a sim rig that attach to the rig and come up over and then like notch 90 degrees and kind of flood the whole area with light. I need one of those. Oops, I'm not even paying attention.
We've got damage.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, they kind of come up and go over. Because the other thing is now you see it puts a harsh shadow on this wall. Let me see if I can do something about that. No matter what I do, it just makes it super dark. That's a little better. That's up to 100. I had to turn brightness up to 100 to even get that. Let's see if it stays. It seems like it just like, that's what it first looked like when I turned the ring light on. And then it like adjusted and brought it all the way back down again. So I don't know. We'll see if it stays that way.
The pit exit's clear. We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
All right, let's practice. I know I ain't the fastest around here, but I feel like I can get around here stable and put in fast enough times to get like we were saying, like top fives. Especially now that I know that those first two guys were like 5K iRating. I don't feel as bad about my pace as I did. Still on cold tires. Still on cold tires. What I really need to figure out after this week, since there was a race here, I figured I would just do it. I'll start practicing here in GT3s and start trying to see like what the other guys in the team are running and try to get an idea how much off pace I am. Because these are GT4s, we're going to be racing GT3s in the 12-hour.
Car left, clear left.
The leader has just done 218.13.
So GT3s will be a lot more planted than these are. Not just rolling backwards, then he like reversed, and then he drove forward like a good few hundred feet, and then reversed again, and then it's just like, whatever, I'm going to tow it. At least that I get, because like you got walls on either side of you, and there's just really nowhere to go. It's the one where he rejoined like at a complete 90-degree angle to the track that was really bad. Can't do that. Get yourself straight before you come back on. Or at the very least, if you're going to come on angled like that, you need to be in the act of turning so that you're in, you know, in the motion of turning. He just like literally pulled onto it completely straight and was like, I'll figure this out when I get on the track. At least we know we have a faster pair. Sometimes it's bad because people that are idiots get two cracks at it, but it is nice, especially for streaming, that you know your race isn't going to be over if something happens. At least get a full race in.
P3.
I'm already 3/10 off there. Figure out how I was doing that. You would think, I mean, some of these cars, I mean, depending on like the traction control and whatever like that, sometimes it may be a little bit harder than others, but yeah, you should be able to at least whip it around real fast. He clearly had some damage though, like that back end was all he ripped off. I think that's when he pulled back onto the track, he probably realized he couldn't turn the car and he was just kind of stuck there. This right here though, this would be pretty tight to do like a donut in a car with traction control. It's kind of hard to get it whipped around. But he was just completely lost. Even when he had that access road to kind of back up into, he just didn't do it. Purple there. That's good. Skidded it a little too much there. I don't know how I did that 218.
There's damage.
Yeah. Wasn't there. I was trying to see where I picked up, where I must have picked up that time.
The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Tyre temps are good.
No, they ain't. That's good. Oh, I'm on cold tires though. I hate trying to practice with these cold tires. Like I get it in the race, it's real life and everything, but I hate having to constantly reset because it takes 2 laps to get the tires warm to practice.
Exit's clear. Push. We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat
And
in.
I feel like we should have tire warmers for practice. What are we learning? I had a good start there. Hey, Wap Wap. Yeah, for sure. I'll add you, man. If you want to let me know what your iRacing name is, too, I'll add you on here. But I will do that right after the stream. Thank you for watching. We're looking to run the Bathurst 12-hour later this month with the same guys I did the Rolex with. And I've not really ran this track in iRacing. I used to run it back in GT7, but I just bought it this week in iRacing. So just trying to learn it. New sim. It definitely drives different. Some tracks, like Barcelona was one where GT7 and iRacing, it runs pretty darn similar. Like all my braking markers, the way I was tackling it, like if I just loaded into Barcelona, ran it for the first time, I was able to go out and put a decent time in just from GT7. This one is way different. It feels way different than what it is in GT7. It's not, the car is way more, I would say, is more planted in this. GT7, everything's so flowy. That game is all about momentum, just keeping your momentum up through corners. I almost feel like I have more grip in this as a GT4 than I did in like GT3s in that game. That's probably my biggest criticism of GT7 is that like I think they sometimes purposely make cars almost harder to drive than what they need to be. Like real GT3s are not that slidey or, you know. See smoke. Guess we're all right. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Slippery surface flag. Careful.
Kind of ruined my run a little bit there. Let's see if we can't salvage it though. Just carry a little bit more speed. All right, we're gaining. We're up 7 tenths, 8 tenths. Someone up there is driving like a maniac, though.
This pit road speed is atrocious.
Now that I think about it, in the race, I never even really got a chance to like run. I had accidents like pretty early on, and then I came in and when they put new tires on, then I had to go out and run and get those warmed up. And it's only a 15-minute race, so I never even really got a chance to get broken in. $219, running 219s. Like I said, baby steps. Really just trying to get comfortable with the track, how it behaves.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, it's one thing to do a 15-minute race. I got to get comfortable enough here to where I can run, you know, a 2-hour, 3-hour stint. Hopefully not in the rain. Oh, geez. Not a good lap going there.
Got debris on the track. Just showing the red-yellow flag.
Once the tires get warmed up, I feel a lot more comfortable through here. But that's sometimes the problem. Sometimes you think you got it, and you're like, I can push a little bit more. And that's how you find the limit. Ooh, another purple sector there. Too much, though. That's what I was saying.
All right, they're right.
We're damaged.
Carried too much speed.
Front right, 96%. Right rear, 98.
What we got? 4 minutes.
Exit looks clear.
Oh, what we got? Pit party here? I had 2 sectors on that last lap though that were over a tenth better on my previous best, if that makes sense. I don't know how I just described that, but so cold tires, man. God, Just can't. I just want to go. Just want to go, man. Just want to drive the car. All right. There we go. I'll add you right now while we're sitting here. All right. 2 minutes. Bump, 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 bump. All right. See if we can keep it on the track this time. Get a top 5. We're probably going to be in like a top split again with some high people. 27, 29, 29 drivers. From my hydration specialist, Barry. All right, any minute now. Second now, actually. See you, Barry. Have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy your weekend. By the way, I don't know if you guys caught that episode 4 of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It was a banger.
Checkered flags out, B11.
The series is really good, but this last episode, man, the very end of it had me like ready to run through a wall. It was good stuff. Forerunner, what's going on, man? Barry leaves and you arrive. It's almost like, I don't know if I've ever seen you two in the same place at the same time. I don't know. But how's it going? How was your, did you run IndyCar yet this week? We got a 5th place. Much better managing our tires this week. I'm getting the hang of it a little bit now.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
So we're the 12 car now.
On your left. Clear left.
Much lower. Finished 9th. Is that like a legit on pace 9th, or is that like some shenanigans happen 9th? Usually I find with IndyCar, it's one or the other. Sometimes I load into a race and I'm like, oh, I just don't have it. And sometimes I have like a top 2 car and somebody wrecks when green flag pit stops are going on, or some crazy stuff like that, and before you know it. I pitted way too early, I'll admit. The guy in front was the leader, and I had watched him earlier in the day. I spectated on his race, and he ran well, so I just followed him. And then we had a late caution. Some people took some tires. I stayed out. We could have had like fourth or maybe third, maybe a shot at third if it stayed green, but we only ended up losing one position to the people that took tires. Like, they had a 20-lap tire advantage on me. So I was pretty happy with it. We needed a finish like that in IndyCar. It's been a rough season. And I think this wants to skid through there on the cold tires. All right, let's see if we can't punch above our weight class a little bit here. We were the 4 car in the last race, and we're the 12 car in this one, so it's two very different dynamics. I'll tell you what, man, if I had $1 every time something with pits, either on me, I've flowed through my pit box before, or somebody else, wrecks while I'm trying to pit. Stuff like that. More times than not, that's what kills me in those races. All right. I just bought Bathurst here this week, so we're just trying to break it in. Bathurst 12 hours coming up in a few weeks. We want to run that with the guys that we did the Rolex with, so I'm trying to... I hesitate to say it's a track I'm afraid of, but it's definitely one, like, if it's the race that week, I'll be like, nah, I'm good. But I do want to run the 12-hour. Those endurance races are fun, so I just need to bite the bullet and learn how to do this track. Yeah, I've seen some shady stuff like that. The guy I was mentioning I wasn't going to mention it, but I will now that you said it. The guy that I followed into the pits when I was spectating his race. They are, dude. When I was spectating his race, he pitted. It was green flag pit stops. And he like self-spun, and the lobby was pissed because he self-spun, didn't hit anything, but caused the yellow. And then he was able to pit under the yellow, and the guys that were the leaders got stuck in the back. They were so mad, and apparently one of the guys on the radio said that he did it the race before too. So that's why when the race started, if you go back and watch the video, I'm like, I'm doing whatever he does. So when he pitted, I went out too. And I was like, I'm not going to get stuck. If he tries to pull something, I'm not going to get stuck on the back end of it. But, yeah. Yeah, there's IndyCar Oval is... Those dudes are crazy. They also, like, no one will help you. Every other series I do on this, if someone in the lobby is like, hey, what are you guys running? Or what should I put my brake bias at? Or what are some tips? Somebody will help. Somebody will chime in and be like, yeah, do this. IndyCar Oval, those dudes don't say shit. Like, they are zero help. You'll have somebody ask, like, a question, and it will just be silence on the radio. Nobody will, like, help them. I don't know if it's just because it's such a small circle. Like, those top split guys are all kind of like a close-knit group. They seem to not want to help out anyone. It is a tight-knit community, that IndyCar Oval. I mean, it's like crickets if somebody asks for help. It always, and I've been saying that for a while. Like, it's pretty consistent. Like, there's a few guys that if they're in the lobby will help, but nothing like other series where there's usually multiple people that are willing to give you some advice or something. Even on YouTube, you look at whatever the NASCAR race is that week or whatever the IMSA race is that week, there are like videos of track guides and helps. You can't find anything like that for IndyCar Oval. Nobody is making a video of like what to put your weight jacker at, what to put your front or rear bar at. It's a freaking dogfight in there. I try to too. I don't really know. It's if somebody in there is like asking about front and rear bar, like I don't know. I just kind of run with whatever it tells me. I very rarely mess with it. But like when the hybrid system first came out, you could tell that a lot of people didn't even know it was a thing, and were asking like how to map the buttons and stuff, and nobody would answer. I did help like one guy like where to find the in the settings menu how to map your regen and deploy buttons, but people were like not willing to help because they didn't want it's an advantage that they have then to someone else not know how to use the hybrid system. Like, you guys are a cutthroat, man.
Just done a 214.75.
Woo! A little early there.
The lap time was at 221.11.
Man, this is a much faster lobby than the last one. Last one. A 221 put me starting fifth. I mean, it's going to be a little bit better, but not enough to really catapult us up there. We are firmly going to be in the back of the pack.
V12.
A little bit better. Yeah, I'll make a video.
That's the end of the session. V12.
Yeah, it's a good idea because there ain't many out there. I'm sure there's lots of people that keep coming to YouTube asking. I'll work on that this weekend. What I will not be making a guide video on is how to run this track because we slow. All right, well, let's just go. Try to not get in a wreck and see what happens. That's such a stark difference, man. The last race, we started P5 with almost the same time. And if we had just not ran into a guy that was rejoining...
R is for race mode, right?
It's like everybody just hopped on at 8 o'clock.
Yes, it is.
We're going to need it. We do have a fast repair. Let's just try not to use it. Or if we have to, we don't want on tow. Just drive in there and get it done.
In 15 minutes. You've not got much time to sort this out. Strength of field is 2,000. V12. This is a rolling start. We need to follow car number 14 in the right column.
Surely some of these guys are going to wreck, right? We got at least...
Will you go?
Race car speed is 55 miles per hour. Catch up to car number 14.
Alright, everybody knows that these are Mustangs, so careful, don't hit anything, especially other people.
Okay, Ryan, get ready.
Win it in turn 1. Here we go.
Got a lot more cars in front of me this time than we did last time.
Floor it. Green, green, green.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
We've got damage.
Somebody got us in the rear, but I think it's all right.
The guy in front is Arcs, B license, and their rating is 3.1.
Left side.
shit.
Clear left. Right side. Clear right. Right side.
There's a Griffin's Bend. We think it might be Rigsby.
On
Dang
your
it,
right.
come on,
Clear
man.
Right.
Cool, dude. Just slam on the brakes in a non-braking
We'll need to
point.
get
Brilliant,
further.
brilliant
We have a
idea.
black and orange flag. Car in front of us is Rigsby, B license.
Boys, the red line is green.
Well, what should we do there?
Hey, it doesn't count. I made this livery.
Oh, man. I mean, the dude, like, I even broke early. I usually don't brake to the access road. I usually brake, here, let's go. I usually brake at this access road up, so right there, it's where I usually brake. I think that's what, okay. So that white car, the white car, I think, slid up into the gap, which caused the 14 to have to brake even harder. I think if we just could have stayed like that, I think we would have been all right. The white car kind of sent it. I don't really know. Maybe I think that blue car just, he kind of slotted in and then we got checked up. I thought I was going to save it. 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 This guy tries to shoot the gap. Then I got a little bit of a window, but it's kind of just that's going to be that's a tough corner, man. Turn 1.
Rigsby ahead is pitting.
I probably came in there too hot, but I do think that the white car sent in his dive. He did kind of dive on there. Look at that. He starts back behind him. And then he kind of sends it. I don't know if the blue car wasn't expecting it. And then he kind of slots in, check up. I thought we were going to be fine. I mean, it looks like the dude is also just in the gas. Like, just focus on trying to save it. Don't try to keep going. I don't know what to do, man. I'm like 50 car lanes back. I broke early. That's where I usually brake. This access road is usually where you brake. So I broke a full over 50 meters early. I don't know, like I said, the last race I started up closer too. I didn't have as many cars to have to worry about ahead of me. So maybe that, just not realize there's 12 cars in front of me. I got to give them more space. Oh, forgot the actual pit. Come on. Now I got all the leaders coming. I think they'll beat me before I get out of the pits, though.
The leader has just done a 2:15.33. There's a car approaching. Stay behind the line.
Car right. Clear right.
This sucks. That was really unfortunate. Come out right there. Now I'm on cold tires again.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. Blue flag.
I'm trying, man. I don't know. It's kind of tight to be letting you guys by through here.
Left side. Clear left.
All right, that kind of worked. Car still feels jacked up. Even with a faster pair. It's like jittering back and forth.
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
What split did I get put into, man? I know these guys all freaking fast. They're not even wrecking or anything either. Is this like the weekly broadcast split or something for the Mustang Challenge and I'm unaware?
The leader's just done a 2:14.90. Okay, Ryan, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. 14th.
Don't flash me.
I want to let this guy go, but he's got to at least get up on me.
left. Clear left.
The car behind is going to lap us. Blue flag.
Man. Yeah, I figured it was top split when there were some guys in here that are like 4 or 5K. It was just such a drastic difference from the last one, where I was the 5 car in the top split. Now all of a sudden I dropped to 12th in the top split. It's like everybody just decided to jump on at this time.
You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Oh, my bad, Andrew. I think I moved under braking there on you.
You're good, buddy.
Damn, I was hoping you were going to pass me in the straight. You kind of messed up the...
That's 5 minutes.
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Sorry.
Blue flag.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. You probably got 4 extra.
Car left. Clear left.
It's not helping my race. I got to keep compromising my laps to let these guys through.
Better that than crashing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's why I usually feel like most of the races are earlier in the week. Oh, I mean, it's just, it hit 8 o'clock and that's, you know, it just ticked up. But that was a big drastic difference. I mean, I'm impressed. The last race, like, guys were wrecking out all over the place. This has been... Everybody's pretty much still running. 3 minutes to go.
Blue flag.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I feel like there's really no guide for this section. You just survive it. Just do whatever you got to do to survive it.
Okay, dude. Congratulations, you're a douche.
Incident in chase. It looks like your name. Slippery surface flag.
Yeah, that's what you fucking get, loser.
Lorry's corner.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Parks and
What is wrong with
Taylor.
you, you fucking dicky?
Parks is pitting from P.
Yeah, really, mate.
Looks like
What's wrong
he'll
with-
come out just behind you.
You're what's wrong with us, buddy.
Us.
I take back what I said. It's all popping off at
He's the one who
the
ragged me.
on the
Huh.
last lap. I was just
Oh,
complimenting
you
these
want to
guys.
kiss you there, mate?
There's an incident in Lorry's corner. It looks like it's Taylor.
You feel accomplished now? Like, you gonna sleep better?
That was very satisfying,
Taylor
actually.
entering the pits. He's in P13. We think he'll come out just behind you.
Problem is, all these guys also got fast repairs that they haven't used yet, and I'm already like 2 laps behind, I think. So I don't think I'm getting any of these spots. Oh shoot! Oh, hold on. I don't know what I was doing there. Taking that really sharp
Keep
like
it
that.
within the track limits. You have 5 incident points.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I turned in so early there.
Car number 1 took the win.
Austin's going to come down to the line, isn't it, Aaron?
The gap to 10th position. Behind is now 0.
Battle there,
2-7,
promotion
1 lap
play.
ahead.
Good job, though.
Good racing there, Aaron. That was right down to the line. That was fun.
E14. And we're done.
Oh, GG.
Okay, mate. Bring it back.
No, not great, not great. Yeah, I mean, certainly didn't mean to knock that guy out, but probably on me. It's kind of like Monza turn 1. There's just no way to really know without
That's the end of the
like
session.
how everyone reacts to it. You know, like I said, the other race that I did, there was only like 2 cars in front of me in turn 1, so we didn't break. It wasn't that much different. But that's why we're doing this. Got to learn sometime how to race, or how a race kind of goes here. Yeah, we saw that enough. Oh, that snap back. This is the guy that we wrecked. Looks like he wrecked again. Hey, sweetie. What you doing? Oh. None of these guys are like really like ruining their races though. These are all just kind of bumps and bangs. This car can kind of take it. I mean, we could have got some positions in all these if we had been not like a lap down. Oh, that's the one that, yeah. That's super intentional, yeah. That's not good. And then he blew up. What was the cause of that? What was the start of that? Alright, so dude's on the outside. Gets kind of bumped there. Why is the 2 car so mad? I mean, I wouldn't like did it to him on purpose. And then he's just gonna be like, screw it. That is a really short fuse. I mean, I think that was really called for. There we go. All right, 0 for 2. Just tanking our iRating tonight. Jeez. 53 and 62 so far. All right, I'm going to do another one. If we lose over 50 on this one, I'm going to have to call it. Can't keep. I was previously at my all-time high, over 1,600, and I'm tanking it right now. I don't want to care about my iRating guy, but I can't keep running out here and just giving up 100 every single time. All right, let's go do some more practice. We definitely need it. The only other one I could think of is GT3s are at Monza, but that's the one with the oval. That's not much better. That's a crapshoot too, from what I've seen all week. I have not, no, but I'm these are getting pretty bad. I need to wash them and see if they get any better. But yeah, I have he needs to do some more with like the designs. The coolest thing that I liked about his gloves were like the designs. Like the only reason I bought these was because I love the Marlboro chevron design. The Aura Pros are all just kind of plain colors for the most part.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
I like his the Golf ones he's got too. Yeah, the new material doesn't look that much different than like what you could get on just off Amazon, as if you just get like cycling gloves. They almost look more like cycling gloves, not like these aren't like FIA approved like super thick racing gloves, but that's what they're going for. The new ones look like you said, like a more breathable material, but I feel like you can kind of get that on Amazon if you wanted for like way cheaper. You can get like cycling gloves for like $8 or $9 on Amazon, and that's kind of the same thing. I do like the longer, like the cuff though, going past the wrist. The other ones I got, I don't know if they're around me anywhere, that are like the motocross ones that Velcro right at your wrist. I definitely like this more. I like the longer. Whoa. I like that better. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like the Golf ones too, like the blue with the orange down the middle. Those were ones I also, when I was buying these. These I definitely went a size down because they didn't have a medium. They only had smalls, and I really wanted this design. So I went down a size. They're snug. They're pretty tight. That's one of the reasons I'm afraid to wash them. I'm afraid they're going to shrink. Just need to not dry them, but they aren't too bad. I like them. It's definitely helping preserve my wheel. I may be getting some pedals tomorrow. Let's see. Totally missed my braking. I went way too deep there, and I'm on cold tires. How did I get that 218? That's good. I've been starting off like 3/10 down already. Quick hands, quick hands. Tires aren't quite there yet. I'm out. Just out of rhythm. There we go. Woo, usually once you get kind of out of your sequence there, it's a recipe for disaster. Somehow I am still about to set a new best here. That's bad. Then I botched it at the very end.
Okay, Ryan, we need to watch these track limits.
Just trying to send it in too deep.
Your quickest overall.
Had a good thing going there. Someone left something. That was good. That was a new best purple sector there. My optimal's in the 217s now. It's good. We're getting better. You want to be able to just gas this and not have to lift, and then just drive it through. That's how you know you did that one right. Purple. 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 Say it with me. Purple. Oh, don't mess it up now. Don't mess it up now. That's not going to be purple. And we're going to have to carry that all the way. Oh, well, that guy was parked there anyway, so wouldn't have mattered.
You quickest overall.
We lost our only sector we didn't do purple. All right, let's go ahead and finish strong. Ooh, almost in the 217s there. If we, if that dude hadn't, well, we messed it up prior to that anyway. Oh, really? Yeah, between that and getting some haptics for my pedals, that's something else I wanted to try. Was set up pretty easy. I'd probably have to get like a mount for it for this. My old setup had like a little spot on it for a butt kicker. I don't know. I got nothing. I would mention might get some new pedals tomorrow. I think I'm going to get the P1000s, in which case eventually I'd like to get the haptic setup for those, because I know it's pretty plug and play. And then eventually I'd like to get, whenever SimMagic comes out with their active pedal, that's one of the reasons I want to get the P1000s, is just so I can have them and be ready. And then when that comes out, add it to it. All right, we can gain some time back here since this is where we messed up last time. Not enough though. Yeah, now that I've got triples and everything, I got the rig, and you start thinking about, okay, what's the next thing to do? Some sort of butt kicker or haptics or something is. I don't think I'm ever going to go full motion. I think it. I don't. It just doesn't really interest me. And most people say it makes them slower, but I think some haptics might be cool. I'd also really like to get, just for functionality with streaming, a Stream Deck dashboard thing would be cool.
That lap time was 2:18.55.
Okay, so there was something definitely up with that last split. Either some Reddit or some community decides to run them at Saturdays at 8 or Friday nights at 8, because now there's only 5 drivers in here and we're less than 15 minutes away. There must be like a community or a thread, and they're like, that's just the time they picked for everybody to get on and run or something. I know a lot of communities have something like that, some sort of time where they all decide that they're going to get on. All right, we can definitely, if we get the downhill section right here, we can probably get into 217s. Purple there. Kind of hanging on by a thread here. It wasn't great, but it'll do, maybe? We are losing a little bit, though. We're still losing. I was hoping it would level out. Yeah, it definitely seemed like a agreed upon split time that everybody gets on. I know a lot of the series have that sometimes have a hard time getting enough people to even have a run. So they do that. The question is there going to be enough for this next session now? We're up to 7 now. Hey, that should do it. It's going to be 217s, right? Hey! Now we're talking. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's good. When we first loaded into this practice session, I was saying, how did I ever do 218? And now I'm doing 217s. Sim racing do be funny like that sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta get out there and run laps. That was bad. It's inevitable if I ever do like a new best. The next lap is going to be the most dog shit lap you've ever seen. Every time like I break a new barrier, the next lap after that is just an utter disgrace. Is that the guy that I wiped out in the last race? Looks similar livery. Yeah, we got 8 now, so we'll definitely get a race. It just, if that's how it's going to be, we won't run anymore. The whole point is to try, when we do the Bathurst 12 hour, there's going to be like 50 cars out here. We're not really going to learn anything competing with 4 other guys. What in the world? Yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to do a stream of doing Gen 4 at Daytona. Have you done it before? I did it right after the car debuted. I got an old video.
Slippery surface flat.
The video I made of it is one of my favorite thumbnails I've ever done. Like, that is just, it's one of the best looking thumbnails. It legit looks like an old picture taken from like 2002 or something. But that was like the first week that the car was available and we ran at Daytona. I'm excited for the 500 next week. Got my livery all done and ready to go. I gotta see what time I'm gonna do it though, because it is also Valentine's Day and I'm taking my daughter, me and my daughter are spending the day together. And then my ex-wife is taking my son, so we're doing like each one spend Valentine's Day with the kid kind of thing. So nice. I don't remember where I finished in that. I don't think it was terrible. I should probably run some Draft Masters or something next week, or A Open, just to try to get back in the next gen drafting saddle. Dang, you did a good sector there. 0.27? What did I do there? I've got my optimal time down now to a 17.392. Go ride. I still got 12 laps of fuel too, so it's not like I'm doing these times when there's like two laps of fuel left. Yeah, this year is the 25th anniversary of when I went to my only Daytona 500, which of course was 2001 when Dale died. I was there on the backstretch. Dale was my favorite driver, as just about everybody was. I remember driving by the hospital before the news had broke where he was at. And we had stopped for gas. Not like too far out of town, but you know, maybe about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes away from the track. We stopped for the gas. And I remember everyone around the gas station like bawling their eyes out, and somebody was trying to buy one of the someone was trying to buy one of the Coke vending machines with Dale on it from the gas station clerk. And he was like, "It's not mine to sell. I can't sell you the machine." He was like offering them, like, I don't even know what the number was. I was whatever age I was. I guess I would have been like 6th grade, maybe, at the time. So I was probably 12 or 13. But yeah, that was, oops. I had been to Daytona before. We were on a vacation and we drove over there and went to like Daytona, USA and did the tour where they take you out on the track and everything.
Right front, 87.
But that was the
rear right, 94.
only race that I've been there for. I got a picture. It's funny, and like, it was like, I don't know if it was a last minute thing, but I remember piling in a van with like one of my dad's friends and my grandpa, and we drove down there through the night and then just like slept in the parking lot of the morning of the Busch race. And then we went and stayed at a hotel and came back on Sunday for the 500. But like, I have nothing from it. I don't have a shirt. I don't have a hat. Like, it was one of those things for the longest time I had to remind myself, like, did that actually happen? Were we really, you know, I don't know if When you start getting older, you're like, memories get hazy. Like, did I make that up? Is that a dream? And I just assumed it was real. But then rummaging through some old photos, I did find the photo. I'll try to put it up here of my grandpa, little me on the backstretch. So I'm like, yep, we definitely, it did happen. So I went, I bought, I don't know if you can see it back there, hanging right there, is a ticket stub from the 2001 Daytona 500. Not mine. I just bought it because I have nothing from that race, and I was watching like one of those whatnot streams, and somebody had it, so I bought it. Yeah, it was nuts. We didn't think much of it either because we're in the crowd. Like, we didn't see the video feed of Dale running down there or like drivers. Like, we were in the crowd. You know, the race was over. Everyone was like, "Oh, that sucks. He was running third, and you know, he didn't get the finish." And then I think like on the way out, we had heard that he got taken to the hospital. But even then, your mind's not going like to that place, you know. Especially when 5 laps before that, we saw Tony Stewart flipping head over heels like crazy and being okay. And yeah, we were like in the car in traffic when the radio, you know, the "We Lost Dale Earnhardt" thing came on. Crazy times. Like, I just don't. I don't know if it's like the sleep deprivation because, like I said, the whole thing was just really weird. Like driving down there in a van. I don't even know whose van it was. We must have borrowed it from somebody. It's like one of those like old 80s, 90s conversion van things that like had the bubble window in the back and just had like weird, I don't know. But it was definitely happened. And then for the longest time, my family, we would go to Talladega in the spring. The spring race in Talladega, every year we would take like the camper that was like my mom's boss's, and we would take it and camp at Talladega for the spring race. That was a blast. We'd love that. That was like something we did every year for about 5 years. I think until I was like a senior or junior in high school or something like that. No, we definitely went my senior year because I remember taking my girlfriend that would eventually become my wife. So that would have been my senior year of high school. So it was really all the way through high school. I think when I started college, we stopped going. Oh, hey, sweetie. Hi. Giving kisses? It's going to get a little crazy here in a minute. You love to cuddle in the sim, don't you? When I'm not driving. As soon as I start driving, she'll probably get down. But yeah, like who takes their kid to the Daytona 500 doesn't even buy him a t-shirt or anything? Maybe that's why I'm like the way I am now, where every time I go somewhere, I get something. I don't even care if it's a magnet, whatever. I'm getting something. All right, so we're the 7 car now. This is a little bit back to normal, like what the race before was like. Yeah, I know I keep beating a dead horse, but I definitely think that
Just 2 minutes left.
there was a coordinated effort for that last time and that time.
All clear. Push now.
The Talladega race where everyone threw trash on the track when Gordon won, I was at that one. The funny part is we always sat on the backstretch of all these tracks, and now none of them even have a backstretch. They've all taken the backstretches down.
We have damage.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, a lot of people like, you know, when they. I didn't like them growing up because I was an Earnhardt guy, but like as I've gotten older and realized like they didn't hate each other, they actually were like friends. There's like very few people I hate now. Like I just, you know. So much of the Gordon Earnhardt stuff from that time was all the fans. You know. All right, are you gonna hang out here? What are you gonna do? I'm excited to watch Zilic this year, though. That's gonna be fun. And another year SVG. I'm definitely probably Team Trackhouse more than anything. We're talking too much about oval, man. I just went and reached for my sequential. We gotta stop talking about oval racing. All right, I gotta get these tires warmed up so I can go do a decent lap. I showed I can do a good lap now, but I don't know if I can do it on lap 2 or 3.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 93 Fahrenheit.
I think I'm just starting to find out where my edge is a little bit more in here now. Oh, I hate when I do that. Come in too shallow there. Relax, Ryan. This is your out lap. I don't know why I'm pushing it so hard here. You're on cold tires on your out lap. Chill. Well, that's good. That's a good sign right off the bat that I'm not 2/10 down in the first turn. That's purple through there. Nice. Good exit. Good exit there. This should be in the 218s. First time I've done that qualifying.
The leader has just done a 216.54.
Ah, screw you. A 1.4K and he's at a
215.57. The leader has just done
Who are you people?
215.10. P6, that puts you 3.5 off the pace. Now that was a 218.62.
I'm super happy with that. I'm not freaking out too much about it because the Bathurst race is going to be in GT3s, but I would just be curious what those guys are. I'd like to watch one of their laps. Those guys are doing 215s and 214s and stuff, just to see where they're getting more out of it. But with this not being the car we're going to race in the Bathurst, it's not. You know, I'll get some reference laps from others as we get closer to it. This has not been a better lap. We had a good downhill section there, but we were too slow in the beginning. 3/10. Our sector 5 was 3/10 better. Jeez. That's a hell of a purple. That makes our optimal 217.3.
You've just done a 219.00.
All right. Let's not run into anybody in lap 1 here this time. I say it's funny that I say that I didn't dislike Gordon, because then I look at all the diecasts I had as a kid and I had a ton of Gordon diecasts. I had like the Chrome Illusion, the original one. I got the Superman one. I had the Rexy car. I had some of them are right up there. His No Bull winner. So I had a bunch of Gordon cars.
Position.
That Chrome Illusion car, I remember that Winston Select when he rolled that out. Like, no one was doing anything like that at the time. That was just like the coolest thing. It looked like bronze, purple, like all these different colors. I still have it in one. I have that in 124th and 164th. The 164th is from when I was a kid, and then I've bought a 124th as a adult here. Unfortunately, my cat knocked all of my diecasts that were on the shelf here behind me off. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. All right, 7 cars starting 7th. That's not too bad. Let's see if we can get a decent finish in this one. Survive lap 1.
Yep, good luck, buddy.
Cold tyres all round, 15 minutes. You'll need to get on with this. The strength of field is 1400. Rolling start, get ready. Follow car number 8.
Alright.
Race car speed is 47 miles per hour. We need to catch car number 8.
Hey guys, I just wanted you all to know that I want you to have a nice day.
Oh. Thank you,
Well,
Dan.
thank you, buddy. See you too.
We need to catch
It's
up
going to be a
car
night
number
for me
8.
because, you know, I'm in America.
Here we go.
Well, good luck, bud.
Go.
Guy behind me kind of backed off. We'll take it. This makes it a little bit easier going into turn 1 here.
On your left. Clear left.
Not only did we not wreck, we got a spot.
All right, Ryan. The next car is Bill. C license.
I'm liking how we're spread out already so far. It's like I can just kind of run my race here.
Whoa, whoa.
All right. Good deal. Good deal. Survive lap 1.
Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated here. Sixth place. Leader's just done it. 2:14.61. Keep digging. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
This guy behind me, I wish he was a little bit faster, so that I could, like, he's kind of in that no man's land where he's probably faster, but not enough to me just let him by. So then we just end up
Okay, Ryan. Don't let this guy distract you.
him probably getting frustrated.
Come on, bro.
There's an incident here. Rippon's Bend. We think
You
it
send
might
it
be
to me,
Yellow.
buddy. You send it to me.
That guy's behind him, wrecked.
That wasn't necessary, man.
Yeah, you close it, mate.
I don't know about that, brother. I'm looking at the replay right now, and I clearly...
You knew I was on the inside, dude. You knew it. Don't tell me you didn't know I was there.
Oh, I knew you were there. I just knew I
Oh,
was
man.
more ahead.
Oh, damn it. God
There's an
damn
Not
it.
incident
fucking
here.
F1
First
rules.
tailbone. It looks like right. We have damage.
All right, mate.
I can't reverse here.
The driver ahead crashes a lot. Rogue. D license.
We had it, man. We had it.
0.9.
Just that section, man. If you get tire hopping down that hill, it's over.
B11.
I just got a little bit of tire hop coming down through there, and he can't get the car turned. And then he finished me off. Man, we're doing really good.
Slippy surface flags out. Incident in El Corner. It looks like Campos.
It felt fine, and then just couldn't get the car slowed down enough, and wheels started hopping, and that's it. It's all stinks.
Okay, Ryan, you're railing Campos in the camps now, 9.4. This guy's got a bad reputation. Watch yourself when you pass. Campos, D license, and their rating is 1.0.
Oh, well, there's only so much you can learn from hot lapping. Eventually, you got to just get in the car and race here. This thing just never feels the same twice in that turn.
The car behind's pitting. Red yellow flag, debris on the track. That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
At least we've stayed out of the pits this time. So far.
All right, Ryan. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Incident in the dipper. Looks like it's Eric.
Yeah.
Get him, Daniel.
It's kind of one of those deals where I was practicing earlier in this car this week, and it's already the end of the week. I don't think I'm going to try to drive a GR86 here. I was trying to do something that might transition a little bit easier to GT3s.
Moving out to P9. In front is now 8.3 seconds.
I don't know.
P10. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Tappy, car number 3, is now in the lead.
Got passed for the lead on the last lap. How about that? Oh man, got like a little weight shift there. We were able to work it out though. Little body roll as I was going into this section, which is not where you want body roll.
White flag, one more to go.
Jeez.
Graves took the win.
Great race, Daniel. That was fun, man.
Yeah, awesome race, bro. It was sick.
The gap in front is now 7.5.
Yeah, good racing, guys.
All right, well, we stayed out of the pits this time. I think we did a little bit better. We were more consistent. We were faster. And stayed out of the pits. Still not quite where we want to be, though. But if you want to make an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs.
P10. Okay, it's over. Oh, look, Ryan, that's the end of the session.
Dang it. Probably could have been P7. Have we not skedaddle dude into the wall there? Getting hot. It sucks getting stuck right there. Oh. Jeez. I'm guessing he had some damage he wasn't aware of. Poor guy comes out of the pits, gets punted again. Here's mine. Skip, skip, skip. You see the wheels just kind of chattering, and then he just plows in the back of me. I mean, nothing you could have done there. And I Austin Powers my way out of there. That poor guy again. I had no idea what color that car was. It looked black, and as it spun into the sunlight, it got more and more green. Oh, no. Oh, well, still. All right, well, we were closer to having a decent race there. I don't think we lost 50 points. Probably lost a good 30 again. 21. Right under 1,500 now. Okay. Do I want to do another one? It's still a half an hour away, essentially. We'll do one more. I'm going to get some water real quick, though. I'll be right back. All right, AZ, if you're still there, what are your thoughts on the ads you're getting on the live stream? Are they like way too frequent? Because I feel like every time I look over my shoulder at where I have it kind of running, it's an ad. And YouTube doesn't give you a ton of control about it, but I think there's a few things I can do to try to limit the amount of them. If it's just like annoying, like every 5 minutes you're getting 2 minutes of ads or something. All right, cool. Thank you. It might just be, I mean, I guess it makes sense if I practiced, run a race or whatever, and it's about 30, 40 minutes, and then I look over my shoulder and see it's ads. If they're running every, 30, 40 minutes, that's probably about normal. It just happens to be timed out to where whenever I look over my shoulder, it's that time. Twitch is terrible, man. I can't even watch anybody on Twitch. I don't forget who I was trying to watch. I think it was one of my teammates on the endurance team that's just on Twitch. And I was like, holy crap, man, it's every... And they're long-ass ads, too, and not skippable. None of them are skippable. At least on YouTube, 2/3 of them are skippable. All right. We're making progress. It's just slow progress. And at that point where when it finally kind of breaks through and start having a little bit more success is when it's going to be like, all right, time to stop.
It exit looks clear.
I know I'm not going to be streaming Sunday because it's Super Bowl. Maybe we'll fire one up tomorrow. If I get new pedals. I guess it's just part of what this track is, but like, oh jeez. Such a massive difference in lap times.
It exits clear. Your tyres are cold. Watch
Like
out.
I'm usually with under 2 seconds from like the top guys. Usually that's what I'm right around. Second and a half, 1.8. On tracks where I'm like comfortable, I'm about under a second and a half off of like what a 6K iRating guy would be. So they're doing 2:13.5s. That would put me at like a 2:15, and I'm not even close to that. So this track I think is just one where like the difference is so much wider than other tracks. Oh my God. Fucking cold tires. Dear.
There's damage.
Freaking annoying having to putt around for 2 laps.
It exit looks clear.
All right, let's try to lock in. Go out on a high note. Get back over 15 KI rating. Baby it, baby it, baby it, baby it. I know, it's annoying. Oh, jeez. All the tires in this sim are like that now. I think they went a little cold tire happy in the iRacing offices. I'm pretty sure like in a practice session they would have tire warmers. I don't know what IMSA rules are for practice. Maybe that's what they're going off of, but come on, warm up. Card it in downshift.
We have damage.
Fuck. You drive around for 2 freaking laps to warm them up, and then you just... I went to downshift in the third, and it didn't go, so it stayed in fourth, and I just careened it off into the tires. Now we gotta start over and warm them up again.
Pit exit is clear. Push now. Your tyre temperatures look good.
No, they don't. Oh. Not enough. I honestly think I feel a little more comfortable on the Nürburgring now than I do here. It's just crazy to say. But eager to try GT3 around here. See just how different it is.
Left side. Clear left.
Red yellow flag, there's debris on the track.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you will be partaking. I assume everyone will. I've got some pretzel sticks and some Skyline dip to make. It's going to be a good night. It's a little early on my downshift in a second there.
Okay, Ryan, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P4. They're showing the slippery surface flag.
Look at that. Two 18-2.
This track is crazy difficult in this fucking car.
I think you just said this track is crazy difficult. That's all I gotta say.
Is the car exiting the pits?
Alright. Our optimal is now down to a 217.2. Okay. Ow. Boom, 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 boom. I thought I had more time. I thought we were a little bit closer. Sorry, guys. Still got 5 minutes left. What do y'all want to talk about? What's going on to? What y'all got in the Super Bowl? Drop a like while we're waiting. That'll buy a few seconds. All right. We are not going to hit anything. We should probably qualify around 5th place area again, I think. Sucks because everything was like set up pretty well. Like the guys, the fast guys were already gone away. I didn't have to worry about them slowing me down. Guy behind me was a little bit quicker, and I was ready. If he was able to get a run, I was going to let him go. But behind him was like 2 seconds or 3 seconds to the next guy, and I think we were putting time pretty regularly on him. All I had to do was just drive around, keep the car safe. I chattered it into the wall. Oh. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with the SimMagic P1000. They seem to be pretty good pretty good pedals. And then I'm ready for when their active pedal comes out, I can just swap it in there because from what I understand, it will just seamlessly go in there. And if I don't, I can put the haptics on it and that'll be... Then all I need is a new wheelbase eventually down the line, and I'll have a whole backup setup. I'll have a wheel base and pedals that I can either sell or just have as a backup in case something goes wrong or something like that. Oh. Got that sweet, sweet tax money. I'm going to try to save most of it, but I wanted to get pedals for Christmas. My parents even gave me some money for it, but I ended up spending it just on bills and groceries and stuff. So I might as well just go get some pedals. It'll be like a combination of tax return / or Christmas. And then I'll put the rest away in savings. Give you guys a little insider peek into the... Plus, it's content. The best evergreen content on my channel are like reviews or setups or like guides or, you know, like my triple setup or my the brake mod video. Those like every single day continually get views consistently. So the only problem is you have to buy stuff to make those videos. I'm not big enough to just get stuff sent to me from all the manufacturers to, you know, test out and make videos for. So if I want to do a how to set up triples, setting up my sim rig, how to do the GT Neo on a Fanatec base, I have to legit buy all that stuff. So all right, we should be any second now. Thank you guys for your patience. I've mentioned it before, but it's one thing I miss about the GT7 days is getting out of a race and then only having to wait like 5 minutes to get into the next one. These 15-minute races where you have, you know, 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes before the next one after them. Make it a little difficult for streaming.
Checker flags out. P7.
Oh, we're the 14 car, so my plan did not work. These races have been crazy. Every other one has been, I don't know, it's been all over the place.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
All right, so it's a house money race. So we're top split. There's a 6K guy and a 5.8 guy at the top. 2.4 strength of field here. So it's going to be a house money race, baby.
It takes it is clear. Don't cross the line.
We like house money races. That is a pretty crazy, even if we had stayed at where we were at when we started the night, iRating wise, we'd still be car 13. That's the thing. We've lost a bunch of iRating, but it wouldn't even mattered. We were 1632 to start the night. We would have just been the 13 car. That was good. This is a tricky car to drive on this track because this thing is a boat. There's a ton of body roll. So this is one of cars to pick for this track. This is probably one of the harder ones. So maybe that'll be good. Maybe when we get into like a GT3, we'll Again, if you guys are watching, please subscribe, like the stream. I'm in YouTube purgatory with the algorithm right now. The 2 videos I put up this week had good metrics on them for like click-through rate, and they're completely stonewalled. They're not getting any impressions, which means YouTube's not putting them in front of people. Seems like every few months YouTube just like changes the something or hits a reset button, and it's like you gotta start over. So liking and subscribing certainly helps. Appreciate it. We will be doing the Bathurst 12 hours in a few weeks. That's why we're here, trying to figure out how to do this track. If you want to see us do this for 12 hours and probably in the rain, subscribe. That turn is like the toughest one on the whole track. I feel like I never know if it's just going to careen into the wall or not. That was good. We're already up 10th and a half. Technically GT4, because the Mustang Challenge was here this week, so I just decided to get some practice in this. But I'm hoping that it'll after this week I'm gonna start into some GT3 practice. We're getting better. Our lap times have been dropping all night with each race, so we're kind of just, it's killing our iRating, but we're trying to learn by doing here. This has been the tricky spot right here. I've just like chattered my tires into the wall there like 3 times. Yeah, this is the Mustang Skip Barber series thing. We're qualifying right now. The best way to learn is by doing, brother. Hot laps will only get you so far.
The leader has just done 2:13.61.
This is top split, so we got some like 6K iRating guys in here. It's a 2.4 strength of field. Not that we're on pace really anyway.
V6.
My best lap earlier tonight was a 2:17.9. But to start the night, I was doing like 2:20s, so we are getting more comfortable. Let's break it, slow in, fast out there. That's what it needs to be. That's a good exit. I know, 12. That's why I just want to get races in here, because it's one thing again to just run it around, but to do it with other cars for 12 hours. This track is going to be madness. And it'll probably rain. It rained last year. It rained like twice last year. All right, that was a good second lap. Low 218s. I think that's what we were last race. Only good enough for 10 in this 2.4K strength of field lobby, but like I said, house money. We're towards the back of the field anyway, so the name of the game is going to be just. I'm not going to say hit anything because there's only so much you can do with people spin out in front of us, but no on our own, like hitting walls like we did last race. There's just like no spot to like break. This track is the entire time is be on it.
10th position.
And that's without, other people. Well, I guess the Bathurst isn't multi-class, so just GT3s. God forbid you get spun around. We spun around earlier and we had to do the Austin Powers back up reverse thing because we're sitting there stuck in between the two walls. All right. Easy for definitely the first lap, probably the first two. Hopefully by then all these dudes that are much higher than us run away. And then we'll just try to settle in. See what happens. Yeah. Especially in this car. This Mustang GT4, this thing's already like a boat with the body roll. This car has more body roll than any other car in sim, I feel like. And this is a track not suited for that.
Strength of field is 2,300. E10, 15 minutes. You really need to get on with it.
All right.
Okay, rolling starts. Follow car number 9 in the right lane.
Never a good sign when this many guys are all revving up before we even take off.
Car number 9.
This is going to be a.
Race car speed is
I have a feeling it's
55 miles per
my
hour.
Wreckfest senses are tingling. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go out on a high note, or at least a green note. We've lost like 120 iRating tonight. Let's see if we can't gain some back here.
Okay, Ryan, stay calm. Focus.
Oh, here we go. Off. Oh!
Green, green, green. We have damage.
Yeah, just gas it up, man. Just gas it up. Don't even bother.
Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
We got a flag for
Called in by
passing.
the stewards.
What does that mean?
Just gas up in front of the whole field. Guy got turned and then just gassed it up in front of the entire field. Jeez, Pete's. I told you my spider senses were tingling. We were so close to getting through that. I couldn't even get going. Just trying to gas it up. Oh, that was some terrible netcode. That is some insane netcode. Look at that. I would have made it. That is really bad. That's almost half a car length. That is almost half a car length there. Well, at least we get a safe, fast repair. Yeah, I never know what is the real, where he really was.
What are you doing?
Dude just gasses it up in front of everybody, man, and then just doesn't even hold the brake. Just in that situation, you've done messed up. Just hold the brake and let everyone try to go around you. Instead, he like shoots back across the track. I wish we didn't have to tow, but I was hoping I'd be able to get it around.
Taylor, ahead is pitting.
That's the longest tow possible too, because it happened right as we passed. And they make you go all the way around. They don't, even though I'm right there by the pit exit, they don't. They take you all the way around. Oh, I unchecked the tires. I thought maybe there. There we go.
Pit exit's clear.
All right, here we go. At least we got people we can race. Everybody else that wrecked. Still got cold tires since we never even got to do a turn on them.
The guy ahead is Clatterbook, and their rating is 1.7.
Anybody we can finish ahead of is going to help iRating. There's some big numbers in this field.
Okay, Ryan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
On your right. Clear right.
Good pass. Now keep pushing. 2:14.
Oh, I said house money. We're the 14 car.
The leader's just done a 2:13.63. The gap to Patterbook behind is increasing. It's now 1.9. Okay, Ryan, the next car is Barlett, B license, and their rating is 2.2.
It's 15 minutes or 7 minutes left. Surely some of these other guys up here are going to wreck again, right?
Fastest lap. Fastest lap for Jacob, 2:13.56. The gap to Patterbook behind is increasing. It's now 3.8. Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Alright Ryan, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. There's a new fastest lap for Deschamps, 2:13.5. 1.54.
Can't believe how clean this race has been after that initial beginning. Unless everyone just got super spread out. I thought it'd be one of those, Thaddeus, what's going on, man? I know. And that's after the guy a few spots ahead of us spun out on turning to take the green flag, and we ran right into him. And I thought, okay, that's a good sign. It'll just be one of those like madness races, but everyone's kind of settled down. I'm really just trying to get used to it. I didn't even know I bought the track this week on here, so I'm just trying to get used to it before the 12-hour in a few weeks. I used to run it in GT7, but that's completely different.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely one, like, usually when it comes up on the schedule, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Not that I don't like it, it's just so challenging. I'm just, like, not up to it. But if I want to do the 12-hour, I'm going to buckle down and learn it. Is that not white flag? I guess it depends on where the leaders were when he said 2 minutes. I thought for sure it was going to be white flag. Something happened to P10. Oh, I was way early on my drop down to second gear there. I don't know why I did it so early. What's going on with the guy in 10th up here? He's still showing yellow. Right. We thirst for a bath after you drive here. That's why they call it that.
There's an incident in Skyline. We think it might be Appleby.
Appleby.
White flag, one more to go. Jacob is the winner.
Leader must have been right behind me. Come on, some people wreck. I know it rained. That's what I was saying. Like I'm just trying to get comfortable here. Let alone if it rains. It rained like twice. It rained at the start of the race, and then they had like a small break, and then it rained about the last few hours. They had like just added the rain though. Like it was just the shiny new toy this time last year. Maybe that's why.
The gap to P1 behind is now 4.5 seconds. 1 lap ahead.
You all do not want me behind the wheel if it rains. Well, if it weren't for that lap 1 incident, we would have been pretty good here. I know. They see the same thing too. Whenever they come out ahead of a race and say that there's going to be rain, participation just plummets. People just avoid it. So then they don't put them in races, and then people complain. Yep. It's a thankless job being an iRacing dev. The leader almost lapped me on his victory lap. That's how great that was. All right.
13th place. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
Well, we got 13th at the end.
That's the end of the session.
It's been a rough night, boys. It's been a rough night. Let's go back and watch some incidents. Hey, there's the first one. I don't know why it's starting so far back. All right, here we go. Dude just cooks it, trying to get on the gas for the green, wipes out another car. There we are. We get... There, we come through. That gets us. Cold tires, trying to get on the gas. That's such a helpless feeling. When you're coming down that mountain and you can like feel the car slipping just a little bit with each different turn and like you can't get it back. It's just like you're just waiting for it. It's the worst. You're like, nope, 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 it's going, oh. Oh, that was messy. I don't know why that one car was slowing down. Yeah, that was a big mess. Now imagine like 60 cars out here and all GT3s. Oh, that's the same guy that wrecked at the beginning. Imagine if a car went over that wall one way or another. Just went over that wall and pummeled, just tumbled down the hill. That'd be nuts. I didn't do too bad, honestly. When P Cup was at the Nürburgring a few weeks ago, I had one of the rain races there that week. And I did double green. I was pretty impressed with myself. Got double green. The laps weren't fast, but I wasn't going so slow that I was like just not getting positions. Like that was like one of my proudest moments in The Sims. Just going double green at P Cup in the rain to Nordschleifer. All right, how bad's it going to be? Another 23. So for those of you keeping score at home, we started the night with 1623. We're down to 1473. All right. It's been rough, but I knew that was going to happen. It's one of those things where like, I got to learn this track, and hot lapping can only do so much. I need to get out here and just run some races on it. we found a little pace. Like earlier in the evening when we first started, we were like in 220s in the race, and now we're high 217s, scratching like regular 218s. So like our pace has been getting better. I'm feeling more comfortable on the track. It's just like you saw, you know, unfortunately you got to do these races with other people and stuff keeps happening. But we're going to call it there for the night. It's a good 4-hour stream. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thaddeus, Safira. Sorry you guys joined in towards the end there. But go ahead and follow for when we are on the next time. Might come back on tomorrow night. We'll see what tomorrow looks like. I may get some new pedals tomorrow. So if I get those set up, I might want to go live with that. And then Sunday is the Super Bowl. Fatty's rated us. I don't know why. It took forever for it to show up. Fatty, thanks for that, man. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, well, what else do I want to do? Do I want to do Monza with the oval? Like, that's probably just as deadly as this is from what I've been watching everybody all week. Sophia, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And I had run it in the Ferrari Challenge a while back, and it was fun. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. I've already fucked my iRating up enough already, so might as well come back, and maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. We'll come on, and that's the thing. And I think a lot of it is people don't know how to drive oval. So for those like me that do oval racing, I had some good races there where I would just like knew when not to push it, especially in the oval section. And yeah, maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. We'll do some GT3 back and forth between the endurance and the at Monza with the oval. Because I think I've done pretty good. I don't know if it'd be hard to look them up, the results, but when we did that in the Ferrari Challenge, we didn't do too bad. So, but again, thank you guys for watching. Thaddeus, thank you for the raid. Sucks that I'm ending mine 13 minutes right after that, but I appreciate it. And yeah, to those of you that are watching, please like and subscribe, follow, whatever it is, whatever you're watching from. I appreciate it. Tune in tomorrow night, and we'll catch you guys next time.